Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. I've been playing some viewer decks recently on my stream and, well, with many of those I lose a lot of games, but every once in a while something really catches me by surprise, like this one. This is Master Puppet FTW's Earthen Paladin deck. I played 3 games with this on stream. I won all of those games, and I was not playing against any real bad opponents either. I mean, I'm still climbing, but I have Legend MMR, and I was playing with stuff like Nature Shaman, stuff like Control Warrior, and Earthen. We're doing Earthen things. The deck is using the Earthen package as was designed by Blizzard. So we have Stoneheart King that can summon Earthen. We have Disciple of Amithus that can summon Earthen. And then we have Tyr's Tears and Tyr itself, which can resurrect some of these minions. Note that Tyr's Tears always resurrects different paladin minions, so it can only resurrect one Earthen for you. But still, Earthen can grow pretty big with all of this stuff, and then you just somehow can win games with those. But what makes this deck successful? This deck is a little bit different take than most Earthen Paladin decks that I have seen. It's a little bit more mid-rangey. It's not trying to be a very control-heavy deck, although it does have some heavier elements as well. Because it has stuff like the Ignis package, Ignis Eternal Flame, Battlegrave, if you forge a card this game, craft a custom weapon, and there's 4 forge cards in the deck, because there's Pair of Tyr's Tears and there's Watcher of the Suns as well. And it's important to note that you only have to forge 1 card to activate Ignis. So actually I played a lot of these cards unforged when I was playing this deck, because I simply didn't need the 6 health, for example, in slower matchups, or I didn't have more than 3 different paladin minions in my resurrect pool. And those cards are definitely just playable even without forging them, as long as you remember to forge 1 for Ignis. The deck also includes a burst win condition with Horn of the Windlord and 4 Quel'Thalas, some classic Paladin Horn of the Windlord action. In addition to these, some early game minions, there's Boogie Down. Boogie Down can give you stuff like your Foul X can get taunt. It can really help you out in the early game, and then you just win in the mid game with your Earthen power. So yeah, maybe this kind of mid-range Paladin is a fruitful approach for Earthen decks. I would have to play much more games, of course, in order to really figure it out, but this was definitely one of the highlights of my evening, playing some viewer decks and winning all games with this one. And this is what it all looks like in action. I might not be able to hold on to Hand of Adal long enough though. I do need to get something on the board, because it's probably a Totem Shaman. But just having nothing on the board against Totem Shaman means that I just die. Is it even a Totem Shaman though? Could actually be a Nature Shaman. We'll see. I'll open up with this. I guess it's going Boogie Down. We get some stuff away from the deck as well. Doesn't leave me with a good turn 3. Sucks a little. But playing this out there just to be killed also didn't seem too great. I think I'll have to forge that now. Because I have to have it forged so that I can potentially get Ignis value. This gives me the Kotori into Hand of Adal for next turn, then one of these will also get the Hand of Adal.
Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Our story, tragic. Our redemption, divine.
With the double hand. I think we're trading one of those away here. That's gonna be Nature Shaman, so they're trying to assemble their OTK, of course. Is there any way for me to be fast enough to kill them before the OTK happens? Like, seriously, is there? Because I'm not certain.
Mother, we seek your counsel. Job done.
Whee!
I've heard our plea.
And Earthen Golem is here. We have now had 4 Paladin minions on the board. So we'll see. I can do 1 Tears now. That will resurrect an Earthen Kotori and Righteous Protector. That's not great. I guess it's the best I've got here. So the Earthen Kotori and then that one. I can cast this. That will have some pressure on the game.
I have been chosen by Amatis herself. She has heard our plea.
There's a bit of pressure on the Shaman to be decisive on this turn. And the Jazz base isn't really ready yet. So I'm hoping that this is enough. Two piranhas. Okay. It was enough. Okay. Wonderful. I would need to get some pressure going. But how is the question. We'll see. Well, now the foul egg into Hand of Adal gives me something. Eggy time. Let's eggy tapang. Then the hand gives me some cards. Smack that warrior straight to the face. Next turn is a weak turn. But on 4 we have the Stoneheart King. I will need to forge this because I might need the Ignis. I could have actually also forged the Tears. But I think I'm going to use that for 3 different minions. We'll see. You can put the code in. Well, you already redeemed it. You can put the code where you wrote the question. But you can also put it in chat now. So yeah, it works. We Earthen live. So that's a 2-attack Paladin minion, and that previous one was a 3-attack Paladin minion. Using the 4-attack Paladin minion still. I think I'll need a random spell now. Okay, that could be useful. I was contemplating using 4 Quel'Thalas here, but somehow I wanted to kind of save it for the Horn of the Windlord. We'll see. Once this one dies, Tear becomes an option. And now we're gonna Tear. Like this. Okay. Then I actually do want to forge the Tears. Alright. Then Trials. That's gonna be a 6/6. Which is nice. It's gonna resurrect different minions though. I actually only have played the Golem, the King, and Tear. So I've only played 3 different minions. That's what it looks like. Bit of hero powering here as well. The recruits count. Oh yeah, true, they also count. Oh no, that second trial by fire means this is gonna be huge. That's a problem. We do get the 10-10. So... still have to think about that a little bit at least. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. We'll do this. Then the Watcher. Well, that's an interesting card. It is a holy spell too. We'll do it like this. Okay. So now we have Dissonant Mood, Deafen, Dead Air, Double Cross, Elderai Warband. These cards actually just suck, don't they? None of those cards are any good. Also, my hand is full. Let's see what we can find. I need to draw a card, right? Rather than dredge now. I just need a card. Well, that's a card. I think we're buffing this one now. Get rid of that card from hand. Okay. They still have the brawls, they have the blade storms. All of that stuff is still there. Yeah, that's damage right there. Even a double bridge riff. This was supposed to help me once they get their Odin out. We need to craft the 10-cost weapon. Ouch. And ouch. That's the best we can do. Destroy one of those. I think I want the Rykle out there too. Okay, okay. Is there a single viable Mage Twist deck? Well, I've been playing Freeze Mage. It's not great, but it can win some games. But not really a climbing deck, no. That's what you're after. Warrior has too much stuff. Start getting rid of these. Well, if they don't have weapon removal, at least this is going to heal me like crazy. That's something. I can also silence and kill the Toribel Array with my random stuff, which is nice. The deck can win at close to 50%. Well, Freeze Mage is the best deck. But it's not great.
You are a friend to the Earthen.
Silence and destroy the Tory below right there. Double cross out here. Maybe I need to clean up this board. I guess we'll do this. Let's see. Then so, if I reach Legendary and Standard rank and on Twist Diamond, will I get only reward for Best rank? You only get reward for Best rank. You have never been able to get reward for multiple ladders, so just one ladder is enough for all the rewards that are possible to get. Slow grind. But Warrior still has almost all the removal left. I've seen one Blade Storm, no brawls. It's gonna get some minions from my deck, which seems nice. Don't have to finale that either.
The light dims, but we fight.
I will put you in the ground.
And we'll hit into this, and we'll hit into that. But it's going to get tricky now, because they will have their 10 cost weapon. And how good that 10 cost weapon is going to determine so much. They got a good 10 cost weapon. Random 8 cost minions and with Wind Fury. So they got a really high quality 10 cost weapon. That's tough. Whereas mine was quite lackluster. Someone's going to kill that. I mean, I do have 13 healing per turn. We're trying to present that. Okay. Well, I am at 50. I have only 4 cards left in my deck. I'll have to try to get Earthen out there one by one. But the problem is that they have another 4 8-cost minions. So with another 4 8-cost minions, they just might be able to do things. I don't have any board clears. Okay, sweating some insects, I see.
I am all possibilities.
Time is fleeting.
Oh, Plagiarized did get me the Bellowing Flames in its forged form. So that should get rid of a bunch of these minions on the board. Can shoot there. Yeah, we're getting rid of most of these. It's actually not that bad. There goes Alakir too. I have another disciple coming.
We seek your counsel. He has heard our plea.
They have a Blade Storm left. They still have 2 Brawls left.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
And they have another 2 8-cost minions. I mean 6 8-cost minions from that Great Mace. It's a lot of 8-cost minions.
I am all possibilities.
Okay.
Burn away the blight.
Mythos does seem kind of nice, right? Reducing all of those minions to 2/2s. I believe that's acceptable.
I will not forsake you.
Adding a health of all enemy minions to 2.
Cease your quarrel at once.
Like this.
Burn.
It cards in hand, 2 cards in deck. And Forged Tears now. Okay. Is Odin literally the last card in their deck? So that's what this looks like.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
I'm almost out of cards.
It's the Amethos, but that's okay. They still have both brawls left. I'll try this. Try to force the first brawl. Too bad I was only able to find one Earthen. But it should still be enough to force a brawl. Well, they can Blade Storm their way through this actually. If I had found 2 Earthen, they can Blade Storm and then deal 2 damage. Wait, what? Oh, they died. I don't know how that happened. One of each min. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right, you're right. There is only one Earthen available. I don't know what's going on here. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.